Many people have written and spoken to me about feeling depressed or having low self-esteem, not really thinking that they are the best of the people they know. And a lot of people are self-aware about this and wish it were otherwise and want to change. And there's not a lot of information out there without going to a professional about how you can change that. The first thing I would suggest is, do you speak to yourself the way that you would speak to someone you love, particularly to a child that you thought was just the most adorable, sweet child that you wish the best for? Do you speak to yourself like you speak to those who are your friends? Why not? You, merely because you are a human being, if the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution are to be believed, deserve respect, deserve compassion, deserve their own chance at happiness. Certainly, I would guess that when you have a friend in need, or even a stranger in need, you offer them assistance, compassion, even just a friendly word or a friendly hello in passing. Do you do this for yourself? When you wake up in the morning, do you greet yourself? Do you look at yourself in the mirror and say positive things? Whether you believe them or not is not important. What's important is, do you deliver happiness? Do you deliver kindness to yourself in as much measure as you believe in delivering it to other people? Words have power. Words are spells. Words are prayers. So to invoke this experience for yourself, to be the priest in the church of your own self, carries power. It is important. Words cast spells not like Harry Potter. I can't say the word cat and conjure an actual cat. But I say the word cat, and in everyone's head there is the idea of that which is a cat. I have cast a spell and conjured the idea of cat. I can string words together in a song or a poem or prose, in a story, and evoke emotion. The mother died giving birth to the child of her secret lover who could not be named in public. That's a story that carries with it a certain feeling. You will die within the week. These words have a certain feeling. It's just an exercise, and so they're not imbued with the full feeling, but in the right time and place, with the right person saying them. Say that last one was said to you by a doctor during a visit to his office, you would be feeling very strong and powerful emotions. You're an asshole. You see? So in this way, your words to yourself carry great value and power and effect. So, your homework here would be, become aware of how you speak to yourself, how you think to yourself. What words do you hold in your mind when you do something right? What words do you hold in your mind when you do something wrong? And we all do something wrong. What feelings do you engender, and what phrases go with those feelings when something good happens, when something bad happens, when nothing happens? When life is slow and empty, why is it not an opportunity to find something new or to sit quietly in quiet contentment? Why is it time to feel bad? What choices do you make about those times? Do you sit and wait for happiness to roll in like a change in the weather, wondering why it doesn't come and how you became so miserable and how you can end it? Or do you realize your state and make a choice that would be entertaining, or pleasant, or uplifting, or at the very least, a change. If a 5-year-old sweet child, a little boy or a little girl that you thought was adorable and precocious and charming, came into your room and said to you, "I'm bored. There's nothing to do," what would you say to the child? I would try to find something for the child to do, and if I were busy, I would lay a quick hand on their head and I would say, "You know, just hang in there. You're going to be fine in just a little bit." So why don't we do these things for ourselves? Treat ourselves with love and compassion and encouragement. And you don't have to believe the words you say to yourself. You just have to say them because the words themselves are kind and good. And over time, they will have an effect. I once did not believe that I had much beauty. I didn't think I was ugly, I just didn't think I held any attraction for people. And I heard of this method of repeating these words to myself, so every day I looked in the bathroom mirror and said, "I love you. I love myself. I am beautiful. You are beautiful." And it felt so corny. It felt stupid. But I did it day after day. And in 1 month's time, I stood before the mirror and said the words, and as I was about to walk away, I stopped because my hair looked a little cute, and I took notice that my eyes were kind of bright, and my skin had a pleasing color. I thought I looked cute, and then I realized I'm appreciating my looks. And as I continued to repeat these phrases, that experience stayed with me, and the words rang true. Given time, your consistent practice of speaking kind words, good words to yourself, can change your experience. Give it a try for a period of time, and write me or post a video in response to this one, and let me know how you experience your words for yourself.